It's Saturday, which means we have to work overtime to clean up the internet, with Karl Jacobs apologizing, Nikocado Avocado going off on MrBeast, and Dawson making a big announcement. By the way, folks, I'm happy to say I made some terrific investments recently thanks to Elon Musk, Mark Cuban, and Guy Fieri, because I like to take my financial advice with a side of fried chicken. Irrelevant news. Kim Kardashian made a big announcement.
Today's bleached eyebrows for a special shoot. She turning into Jeffree Star to win back Kanye.
Folks, that is so incredibly rude that somebody would say something like that about Kim. What's wrong with her trying to look like Jeffree? Don't tell me you wouldn't do that for somebody that you love.
I'm back to dark already, don't worry.
Well, I guess Kanye never had a chance after all. And speaking of having a chance, Charli D'Amelio had the chance to celebrate her birthday on Twitter because they literally put her on the front page of the trending page and people absolutely loved it.
It's Charli D'Amelio's birthday. I don't think anyone cares about this beast's birthday. Hashtag happy birthday, Charli D'Amelio.
See, folks, now that is exactly how you want to help a 16-year-old celebrate their 17th birthday, by publicly tearing them to shreds. It's a day only as special as how little it can make the person feel.
Get out of my phone, B. Hashtag happy birthday, Charli D'Amelio.
You gotta appreciate the dedication that these Twitter users have, folks, because not only are they writing out these insults, but they're taking the time to type out the longest hashtag I have seen in a while so they can make sure that Charli sees each one of their tweets.
Hashtag happy birthday, Charli D'Amelio. I hope it's your last, emo B.
Doesn't it warm your heart to see this wholesome bunch? And in other news, Twitch streamer Karl Jacobs recently apologized for supporting controversial streamer Ice Poseidon in the past.
There's threads going out there that I've associated with a streamer, a prominent streamer that is currently known for a lot of bad stuff, like any you could think of.
I relate to Karl so much, folks. As a member of the My Bangs Are Impeding My Eyesight Club, it can be so hard to find out where to look sometimes.
I'm sorry that I've made anybody feel uncomfortable, because I understand that. I went stream sniping, and I just wanted to address that and say, like, honestly, I am sorry that I've upset people.
Well, that's all fine and dandy, Karl, but are you sorry to all the 13-year-old edgelords who got triggered by your choice to apologize and actually be an empathetic human being? Because I heard a lot of them are punching their mom's basement walls right now.
There's chat logs of me coming out saying that I have recently been in the streamer that they're talking about's chat, spamming like tryhard7, stuff like that. I just want to make it clear that I've never once used tryhard in a way where it was meant to be.
Karl, you were doing so good. You had all the insults when you said you were using a pejorative term. Now you had to disavow this too? They're gonna rage quit the internet at this rate.
I was spamming CX in his chat because I said probably because somebody in a video game had a big nose, and I think people associated that with anti. In reality, in early Twitch, the meme was like, Ice Poseidon has a big nose, so people just made fun of him for having a big nose.
Folks, I am going to quit the internet. I cannot live in a place where people are actually trying to hold themselves accountable for being hurtful to all the different communities that have to exist together. Why can't we go back to a time where we're all literally destroying each other for fun? Anyway, folks, we all know that in this influencer economy, one apology is not enough, so Karl Jacobs ended up posting a tweet longer where he goes over some of the same points they went over in the video. And now for something mildly related, Nikocado Avocado called out Karl Jacobs' friend, MrBeast.
Listen up, MrBeast. They didn't give me the cups. It says on your website that you get free cups. They didn't give me the cups. I got some major two from the worker. He's like, I'm not supposed to give these to you. I'm thinking like, it says it on the website. So I told him, like, well, that's what I saw on the website. He goes, well, here, real quick. And he handed it to me like this. And I'm like getting shoved. I'm like, and then I get into the car. I'm like, there's no tops, no straws. I'm supposed to drink like this.
Unbelievable, folks. Do they not know at MrBeast Burgers that Nikocado Avocado is mukbang royalty? He should be given the entire menu for free. Actually, just give him the entire store.
We have MrBeast, which I fell in love with yesterday. He's so cute. He has a mustache. He has a girlfriend who leaks a lot, lots of poop.
And if there's one person who knows a lot about that, it's Nikocado Constipado.
You get a nice big family feast. They throw all into one bag. Everything's smushed. Everything's on top of each other. And now things are getting cold because I'm complaining. It's Mr. Boosty Biscuits Floats.
Folks, I am using my psychic powers to look into the future and see what kind of activity that Nikocado Avocado will get himself into, and it will most likely be some type of restraining order. And moving on from Nikocado to somebody who's been taking a page out of his drama handbook, Gabi Hannah, what's she been up to?
I'm concerned for the world. The fact that people can't figure out I'm trolling in my TikToks is astounding. Like, I'm doing the same ish I did in my Call Me Crazy and Shut Me Up LMAO. I'm doing the same ish I did on Musical.ly, just in regular time. There's one thing I do know how to do. It's be viral.
I'm sorry, folks. It just sounded like she wanted an applause break right there, so I was giving it to her.
It feels good to be in control, LMAO.
Congratulations! Seriously, what the hell are we supposed to do with this information? Anyway, folks, Jason Nash, we got an update on him.
I was under the impression that Jason Nash sort of went into hiding after Ethan and Trisha annihilated him, but I guess I was wrong. He apparently started a podcast. This is a casting notice for the Jason Nash Show, and he's only paying $50.
Well, sign me up, folks. I like to earn pay that's below the poverty line, and if there's any way to include the other guy there, too, I would love a life-threatening injury.
I'm more shocked he's offering $50. The rate minimum is $64 per 8, non-union, when I was an extra in 2006. Embarrassing.
Well, hold on, Trisha. There's a perfectly good explanation for this. Jason Nash is just going to make everybody who works for him commute to work via time machine. And speaking of the vlogs, Jeff Wittek shared another episode of his docu-series.
Does this make you happy? My face. Hold on. I don't know how to approach it.
Obviously, I've never been in a situation like this. Neither has Jeff, neither probably any of us. I didn't know the correct way to go about any of it.
I don't know about you folks, but if I were in David Dobrik's situation, I also would not know how to deal with a friend's recovery, especially considering that I didn't even know how to deal with a stunt in the first place, because who the hell even thinks about getting a stunt coordinator or a medic? What the hell does a medic even do?
There's moments where I convince myself that you did it on purpose.
I want to be clear, like, obviously I didn't do it on purpose. The last thing I wanted was to launch somebody in the water.
Either way, it was like a lose-lose.
It was a stupid, it was an accident, and it's one of the worst kinds of accidents.
And I can't even think of a single thing that could have been done to prevent the accident. Not even some excavator training or even having a licensed professional maneuver it.
I want you to risk your life and you not be in control for once. So he said he would do it.
He goes, you gotta do it or else this is all pointless. And I was like, I don't know if that's the right idea. I don't know if anybody should be jumping out of an airplane after what happened to you.
Folks, thank goodness that David Dobrik is being the voice of reason now, that he's literally in the hot seat and forced to risk his own life after literally making his third friend nearly lose her life.
Right before we were about to jump, I was like, hey, if there's anything you want to tell me, now's the time. He was like, what are you talking about? I was like, you're gay, right? And he was like, yeah, I like boys. I think he was kidding, but I don't know.
Well, thanks for letting us know, Jeff. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with that information, but I guess we'll just keep going. On to Shane Dawson, who recently made a big announcement.
Entering my next phase in life, RV person.
Little known fact, folks, when you're trying to run away from your past, your house literally has to run with you.
Why is this me as an RV?
You know, for some reason, I always imagined that Shane Dawson would end up in a parking lot in Las Vegas.
Her is Shane.
On second thought, folks, I think he's gearing up for family vlogs because the dad jokes are on point.
Just renting it, by the way. Taking my time transforming into an RV person. Baby steps.
That is one hell of a baby step, folks. Can't wait to see what the big steps look like.
Also, I had a hard week and I woke up to this.
Hits you right in the feels, huh?
I know I'm still pretty inactive on social media, but it's just because I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do in life and what makes me happy. I'm in a pretty good place mentally after a long time of struggling, so I don't want to have a backslide. But I promise at some point I'll be more present on here and more open about stuff. Hope you guys have a good weekend.
And just like that, the mythical creature that is Shane Dawson went back into the woods and disappeared before us, and like Bigfoot, someday he will return. Who knows at this point? And in other news, another TikToker allegedly exposed James Charles because I guess it turned into the type of thing that's a weekly occurrence on the internet.
Hello, I am James. I look disgusting outside of the hot tub.
You gotta wonder at what point James's management steps in and tells him to look for real human beings instead of randos on Snapchat. Allegedly. And now palate cleanser. Anyway, defenders, make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. If you like, will be another burger chain that Nikocado Avocado calls out. Tell me in the comments down below what you think. I want to know. Check out these videos right here. They're good too. Make sure to washing your hands, not touching your face. Hey, stay away from stupid people. Have an amazing day, defenders. I love all of you. Peace.